Welcome, Chosen One. We are so very happy to meet you at last. I am Copernicus, the goddess of light.
I'm Thelema, goddess of shadows.
We have brought you here because we have a matter of grave urgency we need your help with.
You received and accepted an invitation to Sub Rosa, exactly where we need you.
For you see, without your help, there are 5 girls that are doomed to perish. No, Chosen One, it is real. Do not allow your heart to dismiss this as myth and fancy.
Well, it's sort of a dream, but we're real, and the danger is more so.
Here is the task. Each of the 5 girls you must save are living in Sub Rosa, and each of them are concealing secrets that will prove fatal if not brought to light.
They could be hiding them from their families, their friends, or even themselves. Secrets are funny like that.
You must find each of these 5 destined girls. You must gain their trust and friendship, and maybe even their hearts, so that they will open to you. Only once you know their secrets can you hope to save them.
If they don't trust you, they won't tell you. Do whatever you can to gain their trust, admiration, affection, lust, whatever works.
No! We need you to gain their trust. Put your full heart into it. If you hesitate or hold back, you may lose them.
You're saving their life, so do what you gotta do. The how is up to you.
And while you are working to rescue them, you may be presented with situations that require difficult choices. I implore you to follow your heart and stay in the path of the light at nearly any cost.
But of course, not the cost of their lives. If you have to lie, cheat, steal, or inflict a little violence, that's just the way it is.
But your quest can be done with the hero's way.
Sure, but if you get stuck between a rock and a hard place, well, who's judging you?
We're judging them.
Yes, but only to prove something to each other. Whatever their choices are, the lives of the 5 destined are your only concern.
But try to be heroic.
Or not.
Do you understand all we have said? Do you accept your quest?
Do it. It'll be fun. You may have time to pick up a few other lovers in the meantime.
Thelema, don't distract them. What do you say? Yay or nay? Yes! Oh, you have made me so happy!
Okay, good. This wasn't a monumental waste of time.
Travel to Sub Rosa, find the destined 5 girls, and discover the secrets which are imperiling their lives.
And spoiler warning, if you pull off this quest, we have a special reward for you. Please don't let us down.
Thelema, I'm not sure if this was necessary. They seemed perfectly motivated.
Shh, you're cute when you're being all prophetic and quest-giving.
Thelema? what to say or do. If you pick a good option, you'll be awarded heart points. This is a great sign that you're making progress. Some options, however, will be locked behind requirements. Sometimes this means you need better stats or more money in order to choose them. One cool thing, though, is that if you use a stat to pick an option, that skill will go up.
Every day, you'll be given 2 chances to work on your stats or earn money at a job. This happens at dawn and dusk. If you see an option with a secret lock that you can't even read, it means you need something else. This might be information from another character or a secret you need to uncover. Also, pay attention here, your stats and jobs are split into 2 different types, light karma and dark karma.
Light karma jobs and skills are virtuous, exemplary, and at least legal.
Dark karma jobs and stats are not those things. They involve shady or illegal things, but they pay more. If you see a choice that involves using one of your dark karma stats, you should know that those will award you dark karma points.
However, light karma points are much, much rarer, and they may not involve light karma stats at all. You must truly quest for the most heroic and good choices to earn them.
What do light and dark karma points do? Mostly affect the ending of the story, so choose wisely.
Here's an example of the kinds of choices you'll find in Hush Hush.
Hey, you got heart points. Nice. But remember, you also got dark karma.
To find the right people to talk to, check out your map. Any locations you see mean that there's something to do there. That's called an event. Events that are highlighted in gold will advance the time of day, and the ones highlighted in purple will not. So consider doing purple ones first. You will often get invited to events through your phone. Characters will text you and ask you out, or tell you where they're hanging out. It's up to you to decide which events to accept or ignore. Just be careful, though.
If you accept an invite and don't show, the person you stand up will be mega hurt or insulted, naturally. You'll be able to tell how each of the destined girls are doing by checking out each girl's mood and affection are affected by the heart points you earn while talking to them. If a girl's mood drops too low, she may fall victim to an unfortunate...
So, make sure to manage your schedule. Don't double book any dates at the same time. And pick some girls may want you to be sweet. And some may want you to be sassy. Some may not appreciate you being flirty at all. All in all, you gotta do your best guesses. Try different strategies. And have fun. If you have to start from the beginning, that's okay.
There are a few different ways to win. Will you try to be more friend than lover? Will you lie, cheat, and steal to win? The choices are up to you. In a moment, you'll be shown the map. There's only one event to choose from, so pick it and begin your adventure in Sub Rosa.
Best of luck! And if you need hints on the best way to learn each of the girls' deepest secrets, visit the location marked Hints on your map.
Mystic will help you there. For a price.
On with the show!
It's just not fair! Curse you, adorable little flying disc! Turning against me, I shall have my revenge! Oh, hello there. I didn't notice you as I was flailing around, trying to snatch this little beauty from the skies. How unfortunate. We almost bumped into each other. That could have been awkward and interesting. Just my luck. First I miss a catch, and then I almost miss a catch. Well, don't just stand there looking scrumptious. Say something flirty. Oh my God, you're simply adorable! And a wonderful icebreaker it is, darling. Stay right there. You don't realize it, but you've made me the happiest queen in the kingdom. This'll only take a moment. Yoo-hoo! Hero!
Gosh, Eli. You're so lazy today, even for you. I'm not sure you and I have the same idea of what go long means, but it means you need to run.
Darling, I'm garbage without a pair of heels. And I can guarantee that I have a much different meaning for the phrase go long.
My favorite part of going to the beach. The part where Eli talks about penises. Speaking of polite conversation, who's this?
Ero, my dear sister, this sweet little sour key has mistaken me for the beautiful maiden that I am, which means I have won the bet. The dress looks better on me. I win.
Are you serious? We've only been here 9 minutes.
Oh, the truth hurts, and your tears are like the sweet brine of a victory at sea. Hey up! I want to buy something utterly useless and inappropriate.
Stupid, sexy Eli.
Wunderbar! All right, I'll be back shortly. The two of you should chat, though. You have so much in common now. Ta-ta!
Ugh. I'm never going to hear the end of this one. Eli already has to help me with my makeup and hair. Now it's going to be my wardrobe, too. Ooh, slid that compliment right in there, eh? Smooth moves. Actually, I had nothing to do with this bikini. Eli works at that super posh boutique in the mall and picked it up for me without an employee discount. This would have cost me a few limbs. It's a little revealing for me. But I don't bust my buns in the gym for nothing, I suppose. The name's Zero, by the way, and the magic space princess that ran off with my money is Eli. As you can tell, we've got a thing for rainbows. And don't even get us started on ponies. No, really. We get real awkward real fast. I'd say, judging from the lack of fan lines, you're probably from out of town. Nicely done. I see that you're aware of the shortest route to a girl's heart is through her ridiculously toned arms. Well, you seem like a normal person with normal intentions. And given some of the locals I know, normal is a pretty endearing trait. Well, I'm gonna hang 10 for a bit. The tide is calling for me. No, seriously, look. Can you see? It's waving. Oh man, I'm so funny. Anyway, nice chatting. Maybe I'll see you around.
Hello! I'm back! Actually, I never left. I was spying on you guys from over there. I was hoping you'd make a nice impression on my lovely sister. You see, she is part orangutan and does not know how to socialize. Her friends and I are always trying to help hook her up. Alas, orangutan. And she's such a cutie, too. I wish I had inherited the same butt genes she has. But maybe I'm off the mark here. You've got this look about you. What is this look, even? That's the spirit. Complete and utter admission of your helplessness, followed by putting your full trust into Eli. Such wisdom. The trick with Hero is that she's super off the market right now. She's been practically a nun for the last 9 months. Her last breakup was ugly. So the only way to spike that football is to take it to the end zone. And by end zone, I mean friend zone. Oh, I just made a little sports analogy. Hero would be so proud of me. But yes, you should be thinking less tight pants and more pajama bottoms. Be a friendly friend. Get to know her while avoiding anything sexual. This honestly sounds like kind of a nightmare, but you can do it. So unless you've got mad game and you can prove me wrong, I would suggest trying to keep your eyes off her redonkulously supple cleavage for a few outings, and she's likely to relax her guard. Think you can handle that?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Damn! I got stuffed in the barrel hard back there. Hey, what's wrong? You two look like you've seen a ghost.
Of a sort, my dear. More like the icy pail of flesh that hasn't seen the sun in years.
Oh, whoops. Well, I guess the girls could use a little more tanning. People are generally a bit uptight when you surf naked, though. That shark's got the confidence now to march into that office and get the raise she deserves.
You guys are weird.
Let's hit the road, Eli. That bikini is lost at sea. And I've flashed enough strangers today.
Parting is such sweet sorrow. At least if we get pulled over, the chances of escaping a ticket are hella good right now.
It was nice chatting with you. Maybe I'll see you around. Later.
This isn't over.
Hola, aloha, and hello. Welcome to the Clean Bean Coffee House. I never forget that face, and I don't think we've met. So you must be visiting or new to town. Welcome. My name is Lotus. My brother Dimitri and I run the Clean Bean. We like
to tell people that we're the best coffee place in town. Because it's true. We hope you'll make us your daily stop for your coffee. Buzz. Get it? Like a bee? So, can I get you anything? Here you are. Have a wonderful day.
Yoo-hoo! Why, look who it is! My cute little beach bum buddy! I'm so glad you're here. I didn't get the chance to give you my and Eero's num-nums while we were frolicking on the sands. Hand me your phone. I shall correct this grievous oversight immediately. There, done! Now you can send Eero all the cute kitty memes your heart desires, and fill my inbox with all the dirty little text your mind can conjure. Just be super careful not to mix those two up. Can you imagine? Sending me kitty memes! I'm practically squeeing my face off just thinking about them! Now, other than another fantastically fateful meeting with yours truly, what brings you to the mall? Did you run out of gum while you were out kicking ass? Do you just like the smell of air conditioning and chubby tourists? All right then, keep your secrets. Regardless, I'm glad you've appeared out of thin air. All right, enough small talk. Let's get down to business. As you can see, you are standing in Chic Boutique, where all your dreams come true. It also happens to be my throne of power. Here at Chic Boutique, fashion is our passion ration, and I would love, love, love to make you my lovely little Autobot and help transform you. I'm going to hand you clothes, you're going to take them to the dressing room, and you're going to put them on and start whispering tearful thank yous to your Eli. Okay, chop, chop, chop! Fortune favors the bold, and judging by what you were wearing when you came in here, you're most definitely the bold type. Oh, and don't look at the price tags. Those are merely suggestions, like pants and speed limits. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. All right, you're set. See you shortly.
What the hell, you perv? You're dead meat!
Oh, wowzers. That's quite the bump on the old noggin. She got you good. And my, isn't that just a fun sentence to be able to say? Now you've got an interesting story to tell. Lucky you! You have just had the pleasure of meeting one of Sub Rosa's more colorful residents. Her name is Cassie, and she is a firecracker thrown into a burning microwave. She comes in here all the time, tries on all the clothes, usually stuffs the odd thing into her bag, but oh dear lord, did you see her nails? That girl is a wizard with the filing board. Oh, indeed. A handful of fire ants, to be sure. Equal parts thrilling and excruciating, and likely to make you wonder about your life choices leading up to said handful. I mean, I would call the police or confront her or something for the shoplifting, but in all honesty, I'm super lazy, and everything she takes looks so good on her. Would you like her number? I've got it here. I snooped through her phone once when she was trying on some lace panties. Beep, boop, beep. There you go. Just a word to the wise. Don't coddle that one. She's got daddy issues written all over her. Oh, and don't forget about Eero. I forgot I was trying to hook you up with her. Eero is so sweet and a tiger in bed, I imagine. Whoops, look at the time. I need to take my 2-hour lunch. Thanks for dropping in again. See you soon. Bye! Hey, it's you. Do me a favor. Put this shirt on and look sexy. But not, like, too sexy. No, I'm afraid not. This is more of a meet the parents kind of sweater. I'm looking for a nice quickie in the library kind of vibe. Maybe I should wear glasses. Oh, thank you, BT Dubs. You're a peach. I've got to concentrate on this problem right now, though.
Beg your pardon? Just sneaking by. Thanks, friend. Well then, have a seat. I'm sure you have questions. Well, I admit a certain amount of divergence from the stereotype. But it's a family business. If you'd like, I can call up my great aunt to take over. She's a lot more into the crazy witch doctor look. You might be more comfortable. In any case, I was expecting you, but I also was really jonesing for a latte, hence the sign. My name is Will, by the way, but you can call me Mystic if you prefer. I used to call this little business Where There's a Will, but it didn't really bring in the tourism dollars. So I changed it to Mystic's Mystical Fortune Telling, and things are a lot more lucrative now. No one wants their palm read by Will. Everyone wants it read by a guy in a robe named Mystic. But I digress. We should carry on. You're going to be given your first choice to leave now, so I want to make a good impression. I don't get many chances to work with people on a quest. I thought you might stay. I won't keep you in suspense, I promise. So I wound up in Sub Rosa rather serendipitously. Unlike most of the locals here, I'm what you might call an outsider. My journey here was kick-started by an act of generosity. And when I arrived, I was commanded only be helpful. So now, I do this. I peek behind the curtain, look at the machines running underneath the world. And I can tell you a few things that may lead you to the destination you seek. Oh yes. Those two tried to pull me into the game a few times, but luckily, I usually manage to distract them with a charming smile. Here's the point. You're trying to learn secrets, correct? Well, I can set you in the right direction, for a reasonable fee. Actually, I take all major credit cards. Except American Express. Their service fees are atrocious. The more I do it, the harder it is, and the more expensive it gets. And I'm holding a sale for the next 30 seconds. First reading is free. What do you say? Would you like me to tell you your future? A wise choice, my friend. All right, let's just get into the right headspace. Mio's first secret is no pain in the neck. She'll tell the first soul that's savvy in tech. And there you go. Oh, I used to give out printouts, but, you know, save a tree and all that. So write them down or take a picture with your phone. Or if you have, like, wiki powers, you could probably use that too. Depends on how old this info is. Alright, good luck. I can only do that once a day, so don't bother trying to double dip. Best of luck on your quest. I hope to see you again. Cheers.
Hey, hot stuff! Welcome to Rated A Arcade, where the beer and boobs aren't pixelated. Here are your complimentary quarters. This month is our hot coffee special. Free lattes with the purchase of 100 tokens, because my boss thinks ancient memes are dank. My name is Mio, and I'll be your server. And just like a great game server, I never go down. So don't ask. What can I get you, sweetheart? And I metaphorically hear that every shift. Oof. I'm going to fetch you a drink. That way you can leave me a big tip as thanks for being your cringe crash test dummy.
Here you go, girls. Let me know if that's too thick for you.
So hey, you've got a face, and I've never seen it before. What's your story, mysterious stranger? What brings you to town? Well, I like that can-do Belushi attitude. Especially without the can't-do Belushi body. You've got a winning combo going on there. Well, most of the NPCs around here hate tourist season, but I'm a fan. The regulars here are mostly good, but there's a few that, well, there's another meaning for the word regular, right? Anyway, it's just nice seeing new friendly faces around. And abs. Got any abs under that shirt? I'd love to meet them. I feel you, fam. I mean, I'm in shape. Round's a shape. Okay, I'm all for the direct approach, love. What's on your mind? Basically, ever since my bra filled in. It's just a summer gig, though, for when tourist suckers like yourself are around. This isn't even my main job. I just like having access to unlimited tokens and tequila. I'm basically a god here. I sense a soul in search of answers. It's pretty nice here. Though we've gotten more cautious about shoplifters and ne'er-do-wells recently, I guess. Most of the businesses in town have, actually. There are a few streets and alleys downtown I probably wouldn't hang around when it's dark. Or brightly lit, for that matter. But that's just my keen don't be a dumbass intuition. So I guess it's not the type of place that's going to burst into song randomly. But not that bad. Any more dialogue trees you want to explore? No problem, Detective Phelps, but if you're trying to figure out if I'm lying, I should remind you that my face is up here. So, random question. On a scale from 1 to 10, how busy would you say you were this week? Got plans already? Hey, you picked up on my super subtle terms there. Good for you. Relationship plus plus. Here's my number. I'll send you a text. We should definitely hang out soon. And hey, just FYI, you're on a really good roll here. Like, you're in booty boner territory. Don't mess it up. I hope to see you later. Ciao!
Then I said to him, if you love it so much, why don't you marry it? Of course, that marriage would be illegal in most states. Still, the heart wants what it wants. I wish him all the best anyway. I have to go. I have a customer. Hello, my friend. Welcome to the best coffee place in all of Sabrosa. My sister is away at the moment, but I would be very pleased to make your order. What can I get for you today? Sounds good. Let me know if you change your mind.
You know, darling, I've never thought about why we bake cookies and cook bacon. That's quite the brain tickler.
It must be a mistake, though, right? Is there someone we can ask? Like the president of words?
Elle, sweetie, that's not a real person. That's a loopy dream you had when you ate that whole lemon meringue bust of Beyonce I made.
That's right. I do remember that. But not much of what happened afterward.
Oh, hello. A customer. How long you been standing there, sugar? Forgive me for being a chatty Cappy. Welcome to my bakery. My name is Bonnie Bell. You let me know if you see anything you like and I'll wrap some up for you. Sweet Georgia brownies, my cupcakes. I'm coming, darlings.
Gracious! It's a good thing your nose was around to save the day. This town could use more noses like yours. Oh, no. My name is Elle, and I'm not sure what mermaiding is, but it's probably something you should do in the privacy of your own home. Whoops, that's my alarm. I'm late for being early to my book club. Oh. Thank you. That's very kind.
All right, sweeties, I've got a big old tray of marzipan with your names on it. And they're shaped like broccoli, so you know they're good for you. Oh, Elle's gone and disappeared again. That girl is like a busty Batman in a hot pink cape. So how'd it go, huh? Did you manage to get a flirt through to that pretty little girl? Elle is a special girl who likes to keep her head in the clouds. You seem like a sweetheart yourself, so I'll give you a hand. Here's a little old tip for you. Elle's favorite gifts are sweets, especially cherry cupcakes. I'll give you a few for the road, on the house. Now you make sure you're a sweetheart to her, or I'm gonna come at you with my wooden spoon. And by the way, Sugar Cookie, if things don't work out between you and my dear sweet Elle, I might have a couple of special dessert options to cheer you up.
Schnookums! I'm afraid I can't stay and chat today. We're having a sale, and I actually have customers asking questions. Damn tourists. Anyway, let's meet up later. We'll share a milkshake or something. Romance! Bye-bye!
Hey, Sugar. Nice to see you again. Oh, I've been meaning to ask you if you happen to be allergic to anything. Well, I've got quite a few things I want to put in your mouth and get your opinion on. And just so we're clear, I am talking about bacon here. So let me know if you have any aversions and I'll promote you to Royal Guinea Pig.
Oh, hello again. It's me, Lotus from the Queen Bean. As you can see, I'm not in my usual uniform. In case you didn't recognize me. I hope you didn't have your hopes set on one of our delicious and invigorating cups of coffee, did you? Oh no! I know that feeling all too well. And I can't let down a potential customer. Oh, I know. You can have a sample of my coffee. It's right here in this thermos. This is actually a really special coffee. It's called my Super Brew Supreme. And I don't actually make it for customers because the beans were a gift from my uncle in Kona. So it's your lucky day. Try it. I hope it energizes and refreshes you. Hope to see you at the Queen Bean soon. Have a great day!
Hello, my friend. Welcome to the best coffee place in all of Sabrosa. My sister is away at the moment, but I would be very pleased to make your order. What can I get for you today? Coming right up, a coffee guaranteed to change your life. Here you are, my friend. Be well, drink well.
Hey, over here! Hurry! All right, Scrumptious, here comes my sister. She's on her brunch jog, which you'll be horrified to learn is not her first of the day. Lucky for you, that means you might have a shot of keeping up with her. She's training for the Ironman, so she doesn't start to slow down until about the half marathon mark. This is your best shot. My dear Eero is made of stern stuff, so lace up those shoes, clench that cute hiney of yours, and get moving. Good luck!
Oh, hey, it's you. My bud from the beach. Fancy running into you here. Nice day for a jog, eh? I love it when the wind is just strong enough to hit you with that cool ocean spray. Are you out for a jog too, then? Or did you put on your sweatpants to hang out in the park and hit on pretty girls? Well, I'm not sure if you should use me for your example. I don't really sweat elegantly. I kind of feel my body overdoes the whole process. No, but seriously, are you out here to pound some pavement? Because I definitely wouldn't mind a little company on this last leg. I usually don't hit my peaks unless I've got someone cheering me along. If it's the same for you, we can be each other's sweaty cheerleaders. What do you say? Yes! Let's do this! With our powers combined, we can't lose. Set the pace. Let's rock. So, I like to hit the boardwalk here and run all the way down to the lighthouse. It's just a 3K, but it does the trick for me. I'm actually super happy to have someone along for this stretch. We have to pass in front of at least 4 ice cream stores. And the struggle is real, let me tell you. So, tell me a bit about yourself. What do you do for a living? What are your dark and depraved secrets? Unless you don't think you can jog and chat at the same time. You're a loon. I guess let's hope you're a quick loon who doesn't skip leg day. What about me? Any burning questions I can answer for you? You've got a bit of a captive audience here. So, now's your chance to get me to spill those beans. Thanks! I love sports and training and climbing on stuff. It's nice to be noticed. You work out? Nice. A nice body is the ultimate symbol of dedication. You can't borrow or steal it. You have to work for it. Ask me anything. I'm an open book. Thanks. Not many people seem to notice the nuance I put into it. Well, that's 1K down. How are we doing? Feeling good? Still got fuel in the tank. You keep hitting me with all these smooth lines, and I might have to reconsider my position of never dating you. So, as you can probably tell, Sabrosa is a bit of a tourist trap. We import a lot of people this time of year who are looking for surf and sand. It's actually kind of nice because the winter crew is a bit less hectic and busy. But you can't really escape the bozos that come with certain types of crowds. Anyway, I'll spare you the local politics. It looks like you've got some of those questions you were mentioning earlier. What's on your mind? Oh, sure, I guess. What's on your mind? Oh, it's actually pretty great, but I tend to butt heads with my dad and my mom. She passed away a while ago, but I'd rather not talk about it. I like these questions. It's like one of those internet tests that tells you if you're a hummingbird or whatever. Yes! I've got my eye on some neon toe socks. And now they'll be mine. Looks like we're just about at the last leg of the journey. And speaking of legs, how are yours doing? Think you can last till the end? Ah, too bad. That's okay though. You did great for somebody who probably doesn't jog every day of their life. Well, I'm going to keep going. It was nice chatting with you though. Ring me up sometime and we'll hang out. Bye-bye!
Aw, thanks for visiting me. I've been having a really downer day. Do you mind if I just bury my face in your chest for a little bit until everything feels better? Thanks. Thanks, Charmer. You're a lifesaver. Everything is so much better when you have a good-smelling person in your life who lets you borrow their hoodies and breathe in their cleavage. Thanks so much. I gotta get back to it. You're one suave mofo. Bye-bye.
Hey, sugar. Welcome back. As you can see, we've got no shortage of shortbread or lack of lax bread. So let me know if anything catches your attention.
Hey, look who decided to go out into public to play video games. You freaking nerd. Good to see you, though. Always nice to see a friendly face with eyeballs that mostly stay on my own friendly face. You caught me procrastinating cleaning the mini golf water hazard. I'm just working up the courage. Okay, I'm gonna go do it. Go play some games. We'll chat more soon.
And Kelby fakes left, his guard completely unsure what to make of him.
Would you shut up and just play?
His guard tries psychological warfare, but little does she know, he doesn't know what those words mean. He alley-oops and... Woo, yeah, he scores!
Damn it! God frickin' damn it!
Whoa, 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 it's okay, Lil. That game was super close.
Shut up. I don't need you treating me like your baby girl or some BS.
Lil, it's not a boy-girl thing. I know that stuff drives you nuts. It's just a height thing. You're fast, you're strong, you're scary as hell.
You're just saying that.
Nah, you could kick the butts of 99% of the guys on my rep team. You just so happen to keep practicing with the guy with the 7-inch reach advantage on you.
That better not have been a joke about your junk, Kelby.
Ah, I don't even know how it could be.
Whatever. Let's play one more set.
Heck yeah!
Hey, Sugar. I'm glad you're here. I need your opinion on something. There's this baking competition coming up back home in Georgia, and I'm mulling over whether I should go. Normally I wouldn't bother, but one of my rivals from high school has been calling me out on social media, bless her heart. I would take immense satisfaction from teaching her some manners. What do you think? Well, someone certainly has a flair for the dramatic. I think you're right, though, Sugar. It sounds like fun at least, and it'll be a good chance to visit my sisters. The competition is in a few months, so don't you worry your pretty little head. I'm not up and disappearing soon. Thanks for the advice. I appreciate it, Sugar.
Yes? Can I help you? What business brings you to the Reed estate? Ah, I see. Yes, we've been expecting you. Come in. I'll meet you at the front entrance. Good day. Welcome to Reed Manor. My name is Dorian Reed. I'm more or less the head of the household, which, as you can see, includes manning the front gate. More to the point, it is also my distinct privilege to have the title of Elle's older brother, which means I get to first meet anyone who calls upon her. And so here, destiny finds us. How do you do? You flatter me. Unless, of course, my reputation is more pernicious than I assume. I'm sure we'll discover together what you mean. Well, as much as I enjoy standing in my driveway and bantering with a stranger, there are other matters I must attend to today. None so as important as this, but only marginally so. So let us not beat around the bush. I have a sworn duty to uphold. And being cute about it only draws out the process, then risks misunderstandings. What are your intentions with my sister? And yet, here you are, at the door, calling on her, and a date by any other name. I'm not looking for a treatise on the virtues of my sister's character, or a sonnet dedicated to the flush of her cheeks. Just a few words to assay the founded concerns of an older brother. I see. Well, far be it from me to stand in the way of a mutual attraction to pastries. Wait here just a moment. I'll go fetch Elle. Elle, dear, your guest has arrived.
Oh, hello. It's nice to see you again. Dorian, I hope you weren't, overbearing with our guest.
As I'm sure your friend will attest, I was nothing if not polite and welcoming. I only made a handful of threats. Quite harmless, I assure you.
Oh my! I hope not.
Have fun, Elle. Might I suggest taking our new friend for a walk around the grounds? The landscapers just finished trimming the hedges on the south lawn into shapes of animals. The two of you have fun. Let me know if you need anything. You especially, Elle. Let me know if you feel a bad spell coming on.
Of course, Dorian. See you later. Oh, yes, of course he is. Dorian is actually very sweet, and he's always on the lookout for someone new to charm. He's quite the social butterfly. As it is, I'm more of the caterpillar of the family. Dorian is just super protective of me, and he has this way of making my guests scarce. Yes, I think I see what you mean. Only someone who's bad with social cues would mention it. I'm going to use that excuse the next time I need to duck out of a boring dinner party. Or at least, I think you were kidding. You probably can't tell, but safely ignoring things is one of my talents. Dorian was right about one thing, though. The gardens look very nice right after a hedging. Would you care to walk with me? What a lovely coincidence, then. Follow me. Every time I visit the estate, I walk down this way. I like sitting by the creek that runs through the west end of the property, just past the stables. I suppose that might sound a bit parvenu. Sorry, I don't want to come across as a snob. Forgive me, I'm just a little nervous, I guess. It's been a long time since I've had a social visit come over. Okay, here, just through this little hedge. I'll show you my secret place. And here we are, my little quiet place. My home away from home, away from home. Dorian hardly ever comes down here. He dislikes the butterflies. So, whenever I need some alone time, I take a book and a picnic down here and enjoy the peace and quiet. What do you think? Kind of pretty in that magic garden sort of way. Well, that's good. If you found it unusually ugly, I would probably just have to ask you to leave. So, I've been thinking a lot about our short exchange in the bakery. I was wondering if you could clear up some things for me. I always get a bit flustered when strangers strike up conversations, so very likely I was a bit behind the conversation. I was just wondering, what made you start chatting with me? I thought for a few moments that maybe you were selling protein shakes or soap or something. So, I was just worried that maybe I missed something important because I couldn't quite make sense of it. Wow, I mean, that's a delightful reason that I wasn't expecting you to say. Well, good then. That's settled. Is it warmer than usual out today? Oh, but look at me talking your poor ear off. I've barely given you a chance to breathe, let alone partake in the conversation. What brings you to town?
Do you have any burning questions to ask? No, silly. Or at least I've never come across one in my searches. No, I'm afraid there's no superhero cave, or ghosts, or secret tunnels. Nothing actually interesting gets to happen here. Anything else on your mind? Oh my, yes it is. Though, to be honest, I haven't been to the beaches since I was very young. Dorian and my parents don't tend to trust public places like that. They usually insist I swim in the pool where Francois the lifeguard can watch out for me. I can tell you're thinking hard. Your nose does this cute scrunchy thing. It changes daily, I think. Today it is butter pecan, but I feel like tomorrow will be a maple walnut kind of day. Is that everything? Oh, certainly. I sort of wish he hadn't said anything, because it's really nothing important. Dorian fusses about me so much because I have a condition. Don't worry, it isn't anything contagious or life-threatening. I have what's called narcolepsy. Have you ever heard of it? Yes, that's one way you could put it. Narcolepsy is a brain condition that affects my level of sleepiness and wakefulness. Sometimes, I get spontaneously tired and fall asleep, even in the middle of doing something active. It's not quite as dramatic as it's sometimes shown on TV, but I have fallen asleep in some pretty hazardous situations. One time I was riding my horse, and luckily I was strapped in tight. But it's severe enough that I don't drive, or skydive, I suppose? I don't mind telling you though, because I usually let new acquaintances know right away, just so they don't think I'm being rude if I fall asleep during our conversation. I hope all of that doesn't make you uncomfortable. I've had a few friendships hit a bump because of it. Dorian means well. He and my parents have always been super protective of me since I was little. They worry that someday I'm going to sleepwalk into the river or something. That's part of the reason why Dorian had to meet you first, before any socializing. My parents insist I get family approval before going out with anyone. It's hard to fault them, but I do wish they would relax a little. But I'm doing okay. Well, we should probably pack up. I have a violin lesson in 25 minutes, and Maestro Alessandrini is quite unforgiving if I'm late. But I had a very nice time walking in circles around my brother's house. I do believe that you passed the first Dorian test, though. So, would you like to have an outing with me sometime? Oh, wonderful! And you're right. That would have been my answer. You word thief. Thank you for coming to visit me today. Meeting my brother is an odd formality. I dare say I wouldn't miss it if it went away. But I deeply appreciate the effort. Oh, no thank you. Thank you, but no thank you. Sorry, I am very much a later than first date kind of smoocher.
I have a code, you see, like Batman. I'll be in touch. Until next time, take care.
Yay! You came to visit me. What a delicious surprise! I've been having the worst day. Some guy came in, stole just like the ugliest jacket. I tried to stop him. I ran after him with a much better one, but he wasn't having any of it. Anyway, I've got a few customers floating around. If you're still around in a bit, maybe we'll do lunch. Eee! Pinch your little cheeks. Thanks for brightening up my day.
Well, hello there, sugar. Why don't you look like a little old chocolate chip cookie looking for a tall glass of milk? Bless your heart, darling, for ringing me up. I think my evening plans were mostly vacuuming, so you have officially spared me from a life of boredom and solitude. This coffee place is the bee's knees, sugar. The gal in here is an artist. You've heard of magic beans? Well, she's the one who makes them that way. Just keep an eye on her brother. You'll spot him a mile away. Charming little troublemaker, him. Shall we roll out the red carpet and get on with it? Got any objections to coffee and conversation? Oh, you don't say. Poor little vanilla pod. There's nothing I hate worse than a craving you can't corral. Well, let's roll in and take care of you, sugar. Let's go in and rustle up a latte.
Hola, aloha, and hello. Welcome to the Queen Bean Coffee House. Oh, Miss Valentine,
I love what you have done with your hair. It is like a glorious sunset lighting the ocean waves.
Oh, sugar. You're a regular bouquet in a bowl. I wish I could make cupcakes half as sweet as you.
Gracias, Miss Valentine. So, what can I do for you today? The usual? Latte, extra milk, and sugar?
And salt the rim, if you would, darling. I'm feeling a dash adventurous today.
And for you, friendo?
Ooh, maybe that's what I want instead. Make mine just like that, too.
Of course, Miss Valentine. 2 festive macchiatos coming up.
Isn't she such a darling? This place used to be run by a trio of hipsters who liked mixing and matching ingredients and giving them funny names. I've got nothing against hipsters or creativity, but one day they offered me something called junk spunk, and I noped out of there on the double. Anyway, little Lotus there has been running things for a year now, and everything is hunky-dory. Coffee is like kissing. You need it often and by someone who knows how. Don't you agree, sugar? Don't we all, sugar? Don't we all? So tell me more about yourself, sweet cheeks. I reckon you're new to town since we've never run into each other before. Either that or you secretly hate baked goodies, and this relationship is already doomed to failure. Good gracious, darling. You really like to lay those sweet nothings on thick, huh? By the way, I feel I should stress that I didn't ask you to stop.
Why, hello there, Miss Bonbon. As always, it is my great privilege to serve you. How is my favorite customer today? Out in the sunshine where all beautiful girls belong.
Ah, Dimitri. How's my little caramel apple doing? I'm doing right as rain during drought season adventure.
I am so happy to hear it. Dimitri is good. He is, how do you say, full of life and fire and chocolate-covered coffee beans.
Dimitri, what are you doing?
Ahaha! Lotus, my beautiful sister. I am bringing our dear customers their drinks. Can't you see how thirsty they are?
I told you not to bother Miss Valentine on her date. I put the No Dimitri sign on that drink tray for a reason. Until you learn not to flirt so shamelessly with everyone, you stay in the back and make espresso.
Oh, that's all right, darling. Dimitri was being a perfect gentleman.
Do you see? Even a beastly man like me can clean up and reform his scandalous ways.
You are too kind, Miss Valentine, and patient, and sweet, even to the biggest fools. Well then, deliver their drinks and give him space. Go, go, go!
Here you are, my dear friends. If you need anything else, please do not hesitate to summon me.
Thank you, darlings. Aren't those two just cute as cucumbers? They're so funny. Dimitri just can't help himself from getting under Lotus's skin. Oh, me too, sugar. Even when they bicker, they have such pretty voices. I could listen to them for hours. So I've been mostly talking your ear off, sweet cheeks. You barely gotten a word in edgewise while I've been clucking up a storm. I made a New Year's resolution to try and talk a little less when I'm in good company. And seeing as it's summertime and I haven't started yet, it's not looking good. So, feel free to ask me whatever's on your mind. I'm an open book with a fancy bookmark ribbon. Well, I don't know if I know what you mean, sugar. Well, hold on, actually. To be fair, Subrosa has had its fair share of grim headlines and such. The difference between here on the shorefront and downtown is about as night and day as it gets. Just last week, someone was shot and killed. Poor soul was found in a dumpster of all places. Police think it's drug-related. Anyway, that sort of thing is the exception around here. Hopefully they'll catch whoever's responsible, and that'll be that. I just got to the part of the drink where all the sugar sinks to. That's a little slice of heaven. Oh, darling, bless your heart. I hear that joke every waking day of my life. But in all seriousness, I love it so much, sugar. I get to bake up a storm every day, which fills me with the honey glow, something fierce. Everyone who comes into my shop is so kind and friendly. It's hard being a grouch when you're surrounded by a million calories of colorful icing. And every so often, a stranger wanders in who catches my eye. I might toss a bit of flour on the girls to get their attention. Sorry, I'm just fooling. I can't waste an ounce of flour. It is not in my nature. If there's a light dusting on the girls, it is purely accidental, I swear. Oh my, look at me gabbing on. See what happens, sugar? You give me an inch and I take a few country acres. Bless my butter tarts, sugar. That's the kind of question a gal like me dreams about hearing on a first date. I know exactly what the problem is. Bubbles mean you've got too much egg in the mix, darling. Either you're putting one too many in for good measure, or your eggs are too big. Scale them back or take a yolk out. That'll fix it right up. Now you got me thinking about cookies, sugar. You certainly guessed the weight of this gal's heart. Oh, excuse me, I got distracted. Lotus is putting out the fresh cookies, and I like scoping out the competition. Oh, cheers, darling. All right, sugar. I've got a few questions for you. Nothing too prying, just a little test of character I'd like to throw into the mix on a first date. Feel free to pass on them, but just know you are being judged. First question. What's the best way to measure flour for a recipe? Stainless steel measuring cups or a scale? Oh, good try, sugar. Cups will do in a pinch, but nothing beats a proper scale to start living your best cookie life. Question number 2. What is the proper way to cuss someone out? Do you say, bless your heart, or you're as sharp as a throw pillow? Oh, darling. Oh, you're just 50 shades of delightful. All right, last question, sugar. If a gal in a corset comes moseying up to you, what is the good and proper way to address her ample bosom, which she obviously puts so much effort into? Not a bad plan. Just make sure you don't do the weird wide eyes stare. I'd rather you just look, to be honest. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. Oh, sugar, that's me. I've got to get back to the bakery and get a cake in the oven. Unfortunately, it doesn't work just turning the heat up to cook them faster. Darling, the time just flew by. I had such a wonderful time. I'd sure love to get together again and do a little dinner and dancing. Are you busy next week? Wonderful, sugar. I can't wait. Thanks for being a sweetheart. I'm looking forward to returning the favor. Don't be a stranger now. After a while, crocodile.
This is the police! Detective Fumi, SPD. Open up. Good. If you had taken 3 more seconds, I was getting the battering ram. Listen closely. I've got a dead body and evidence linking the victim to you. You're coming with me. I'm not letting you out of my sight until I get answers.